lot of guys are out there that come to you and they exactly tell you what kind of person they are. They tell you, they look into your face and they're like, I don't really deserve you. Oh my God, why are you even with me? You could be with so many other guys. And honey, I'm telling you, if someone is telling you who they are, just believe them. Just believe them. You do not know them better than they know themselves. How long do you know them for? How long do you know them for? I bet a lot of you guys know them for like a week or something. A lot of you, what? You know them for a year? You know them for 10 years? Well, they know themselves for 20 years. And you don't really know them for 5 years, you don't know them for 10 years because you weren't with them for every second of every day, for every experience they had of themselves. You don't know all their secrets. You don't know what their self-concept is. So if they come to you and tell you so if they come to you and tell you that I'm not worthy of your time, I don't deserve you, you could be with anyone else, why are you with me? Believe them. Just believe them. That's that's it. Do you know why? Because actually this pisses me off so bad when someone says, "I don't know what I have to offer. I don't know, I really don't have anything." Well, that really pisses me off because actually when you look out there in the dating pool, there are not a lot of people to be with. It really doesn't matter how great you are. People think just because someone is very beautiful and rich, especially like if a woman is so beautiful and rich, they have anyone and so they could be with anyone. And so why would they want to be with me? This is especially a message for guys. If you're a guy watching this, that's not how it works because when you actually look into the dating pool, most people are not emotionally mature. Most people don't know what they're doing with their life. Most people don't have a goal. They don't look into their traumas. They're too egoistic. And a lot of people just don't have like money or a job or just a physical foundation for a relationship. And so if you have just some of these basics, if you just have like a physical foundation, if you have like a job, if you have like go to therapy, if you have emotional awareness, if you're not too detached or too needy, if you just have like some of these, you're basically offering something that most people don't offer. So once you realize how rare this is, and you know what you got, because these things don't just come by accident. If someone actually has them, they know they have them because they had to work for them. So if someone is out there saying, I don't have anything to offer, don't think they might accidentally have emotional awareness. No, they don't. Because if they don't, because if they do, they would know. It's not something that you just have and you don't know about. Like it might be in my pockets and I just don't remember. So if they tell you that they don't deserve you, if they're telling you, hey, I don't think I can be a good partner for you, just believe them. It's not even about, wait, I see like some sort of potential in them. I know they have the potential. Everything has a potential. Everything has infinite possibilities to be built. You can go and build anything. And for anything that you build, you will get a reward because it will be physical and someone would be, so you would actually be able to sell it. So if you're so much into building things, go build a chair, go build a desk and then sell it. You will never get any sort of reward for building a man because it's not physical, it's not yours. And what happens is, when once you build a person, they don't owe anything to you. They won't be yours, and they want to leave you. Most likely, this is not like a disrespectful man thing. It's not men or dog things. It's just a human thing. If you're building a person, man or woman, they will despise you for it. Every time they look at you for a while, they will be thankful to you. For a while, they need you, and they will keep coming back to you, so you build them more. They need you. But once you build them enough that they can actually go out there and do their own stuff, they don't want you anymore. They don't want you anymore as a reminder that you're the person that built me. Before you, I was nothing. So actually, the thing is, you want this person, this really great partner that is deserving of you and is great and has like emotional maturity and physical things and everything. But do you have those things? That perfect ideal partner that is in your mind, that has money, has purpose, knows what they want, is not too detached, not too dependent. They have, like, they're so great. Are you that person? Don't you feel like a little bit of an imposter syndrome if you were to be actually with someone like that? Just standing side to side by them. Just how great they are. Just imagine this perfect being. Just you're standing beside them and you can tell, you can subconsciously tell, I'm not this good. I'm not a match to this person. So what you do is you cannot attract this person because you're not that person. In order to attract someone actually this great, you need to be actually this great. If you're not actually this great, you could never, ever attract this person. You could attract someone that looks like this person on the surface, but then it blows up and you realize, hey, he was never actually this person. So, but what is actually important here is that since you cannot attract this great person, and since you are not in the mood to become this great person because it seems too impossible, what you do is you go find someone who is actually a bum, not a very great person, is a loser kind of, and you say, hey, I will build him to become this great person. So you make them wear better clothes, teach them how to be nicer to women, how to be a feminist, how to shower, how to look good, how to get a job, and you basically build them. And then what happens is they don't like that they owe it to you. And you're suddenly not good enough for them. Now that you have poured all of this great, valuable energy into them, they are now a great, valuable person. And you're not good enough. So now they have to go out and be with someone else, some other woman who is actually inferior to them because they don't like the feeling of being inferior to you. They have to make up for it. So they go to another woman and you're just so pissed. So pissed. Like, I built that man and now another girl is getting the benefits of that. Especially a girl that is, I don't perceive her to be as good as me. Maybe she is not. Maybe she actually isn't. There is a good chance that he will choose someone to make up for the inferiority he felt in the presence of you. And this is not one of those videos, oh, men are such dogs. This is what you did. You brought this on yourself the moment that you chose someone who was inferior to you and you built them up and you made this power imbalance of you being their mother and building them. And why are you doing this? Why are you keep choosing men to build? I tell you why. Because you have this addiction to building, this addiction to creating. Where does it come from? Why do you keep creating people? Why do you keep picking men to fix? Because, honey, I will tell you, you gotta build yourself. You wanna build yourself. You have this great creative energy. as a person, and especially as a woman, especially as a woman, you can literally build a fucking human being in your belly. What is that? How is that even possible? I don't get it. You look at all these people out there, like they're two 6 feet tall, and you're telling me this 6 feet tall person came out of the belly of a woman? What? That's what? You have this great, unbelievable, crazy creative energy in you, and you want to create. This energy is going nowhere, babes. It's never going nowhere. Just like how it's just like pooping, it's just like peeing. There is this fluid inside of you, there's this matter inside of you. When it's physical, we can see it. You could never hoard your poop. You gotta get it out somehow. It's just like your monthly cycle. It's just like your period. You have to get the blood out somehow. You can never keep it inside. Once it is inside, it's a disease. There happens times when you can't poop. You go to the doctor for them to make you poop again. It has to get out. There are times your period doesn't come. You go to make the blood come out. You have to get it out. So that's the same with creative energy. You can't keep it inside of you for a rainy day. Oh, I'm just keeping it for the day that my final projects come, and I'm just gonna make the best project ever. It's gonna be so great. No, you cannot keep it. You're gonna need to pour it out. And it's gonna come out no matter what. And one of the easiest way for it to come out is for you to pick people to fix. Which is why it might sound a little sexist, but trust me, which is why there are these activities that are considered feminine, like knitting, cooking, drawing, working with flowers and stuff, because you need to create, especially as a woman. But if you're you could be a man and be a creative person too, obviously. But especially as a woman, if you are not using that creative energy to create things, you will keep picking men to fix. That's not something a lot of men do. That's not you don't hear a lot of men going around I could fix her. I'm just gonna fix her. Men don't do that. Men usually don't do that. Some do. Some do. I see you. I see you, babes. I see you, babes. I know you're toxic too. Welcome to the gang. Welcome. That's mostly a woman thing because we have all this creative energy, which is because we're not able to actually see it. We don't know what the rules of it is. When something is physical, when something is like poop, you know that it's gonna go out. You know that it has to get out. It's physical, you know it. But with something is you don't really see it. You don't know what you gotta do with it. So you keep going to choose men to fix. Why you do that is because this is very important. I'm gonna put this because you wanna avoid fixing yourself, babes. Fixing yourself. No, you don't wanna do that. And why is that? Now imagine all this great, amazing creative energy that you have, and you're giving it to a man, no less. Now imagine if you gave that to yourself, what you could build out of yourself, and you don't really do that. Why don't you do that? Because there is a reason for that as well. Because when you're building a man, you are the most caring, beautiful person ever. You're just like this accepting, loving mother. You're just like, oh, babe, I know, you're so great, but it would be so much better if you dressed more nicely for this event. Oh, babe, I love you so much, but it would be great if you got a job too and didn't play video games all day. But I love you no matter what, babes. Doesn't matter how much time it takes for you to get up from your ass. I will support you no matter what, babes. I'm holding your hand, and just whenever you have the time, please take a shower, please. And once you're trying to fix yourself, what you do is basically you have this judgmental voice that is just like, you suck, bitch. You don't have a job? You suck. Everyone has a job. Everyone has a job. You're a woman, and you don't have a job and a house, and you're not living alone, and you're not doing your creative project, and you're not doing your Pilates and your exercise and doing your good diet and like having great teeth and great hair and great nail and great fashion, and you're not a cool girl and you're not everything. Oh well, you should die. Yeah, you should die actually. Yes, you suck, you suck, you suck. Um, Here's the thing. You don't get to fix yourself. You don't get to pour that creative energy towards yourself because you are mean to yourself. You hate yourself. The reason why you don't pour this creative energy to yourself is because you have built all these little um like an obstacle course of these things that is blocking this creative kind energy of these things that you hate about yourself, like all these memories of this time that I was cringe, and this time that I was ugly, and this time that I said that one thing, and this time. And once you want to pour this creative energy and kindness towards yourself to fix yourself, it has to go through all these obstacle course of these blocks, and that's why it doesn't work for yourself. And since you know your creative energy isn't going to help yourself, you give it to other people. You give it to men, because at least with men, you do see them improving because you can give them unconditional love. Babe, they don't even deserve unconditional love. You should never give someone unconditional love unless you have these two criterias. Unless, first one, it's either one of these. Either they believe they deserve unconditional love. So if they actually believe they deserve it, you can give it. It's okay. If they're a loving person. Second is you already can give yourself unconditional love. So if you already give yourself unconditional love, you don't have any shortage of it. It's an unlimited supply. You can give it to everyone else and give it to yourself, and it's going to be awesome. Good, great. So yeah, the way for this creative energy to go to yourself is just to realize, hey, listen, like I'm gonna die tomorrow. I might die tomorrow. Like I don't know. I might actually die tomorrow, babes. We don't know. And how about like let's try this unconditional love thing that I'm basically like giving out to anybody, any guy I see on the street, and just let's try it once for myself. Let's see what happens. Crazy idea, crazy idea. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Yeah. So I'm gonna actually try this, and for the next video, I'm gonna tell you how this worked out. But I'm like, this is scientific, babes. Like this is scientific. This is like today is something in November. It's 20th of November, and I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna tell you how long it takes for like maybe 2 weeks. And yeah, we'll see. We're gonna be a gang of doing this. Me and y'all, whoever is watching this, we're baddies and bitches giving ourselves loves. So yeah, bye. Bye.